Go Samurai in today's toy review of epic proportions of the Power Rangers Super Samurai Tiger Tank with Samurai Ranger Fire. The fire is on, friends. Let's go. That's right, friends. You asked for it. You demanded it. You wanted more. Here it is. The most popular toy review line of epic proportions is none other than the Power Rangers. Unfreaking believable. But then again, there really aren't that many Power Ranger toy reviewers out there on YouTube. What the hey? It's a gold mine. Why not go for it? So here we are again, taking a look at the Tiger Tank of the Power Ranger Super Samurai. And what I can say is, indeed, this thing is super. For those who have actually looked into this thing, have actually taken the 25 pounds and decided to buy this thing, I mean, this thing here, nobody has complained about it. Nobody has really anything bad to say about it at all. No matter what I've seen so far on YouTube, or that being on Ranger Board, or any other place like Ranger Cast. Is that even still around? But, I mean, the point is that everybody that's got this thing so far really thinks that this thing is phenomenal. Even though it's not part of the actual television series that I don't know of at this moment, nobody else, but I mean, this thing is just, it's one of those gold grabbers. I mean, people just buy it, and they just like it. Well, I'm going to find out if it's actually well worth the like and the purchase. So here we go. Let's get into this thing. Let's start off with this amazing box art. Look at this. This is just, I mean, this is just so, it's so good. I mean, this is a step in the right direction. You better watch out, Playmates Toys, with your TMNT line. I mean, you got some great box art, but I mean, this right here, this is the toy itself. And I guess this is like a model of the exclusive Red Ranger figure here. But I mean, just look at this for a second from far away, and you tell me whether or not this actually looks like something out of the television show. Look at this. It is just that good. But really, folks, when I'm actually looking at this box art, I'm seeing a war going on here. This is something like Michael Bay would do here. Boom! 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 Grinding. Drilling. Boom! I mean, the Red Ranger is definitely back to action in this one. I mean, it is so amazing. I mean, Bandai really did an impressive job with this box art. I mean, it's just so cool. It really is. And look, you even got the Samurai Megazord in the background. I mean, you couldn't really ask for any more. I mean, sure, it would have been nice if Decker was over here or something, but really, that's just saying a bit too much. Did I also mention this thing has brain-launching missiles? And in all seriousness, that's a step further in the right path, rather than being just freaking missiles! Because we all know I really don't like freaking missiles! So you can already tell I'm really impressed with this so far. So let's just go ahead and see what the back looks like. Why not? Oh, well, I guess you can't get lucky on both sides. Well, I guess this Tiger Zord is a part of the Zord building mechanism. And I'm taking it that this is your 3 ways to play with this thing. And once again, brain-launching missiles! Oh yeah, that's definitely a nice catch. And in all seriousness, I've taken way too much time on this box. This isn't what this review's all about. Let's get into this thing! And lo and behold, folks, here it is. The Tiger Tank completely assembled. And by that, I mean there is some assembly required, but it's anything a child can do. I mean, really. So for the assembly, all you gotta do is pop these in the back right here and insert the missile, and there you go. That's it. That's all you gotta do. The rest on the inside was securely packaged, nicely done by Bandai in plastic and cardboard to cover it up. So, I mean, well done, Bandai. Now, my only nitpick about this thing, I'll go ahead and tell you that it is not exactly as it was shown in the final production of this thing. The prototype did look a little better, for one reason being, the drills on the front were actually silver. These are actually molded in black. But it really doesn't take away from the look, actually. To be perfectly honest, I can do without it because it just works. The black on the white with some red and some gold here and there. It just works. There's a little bit of silver, but that's just for these right here, which, you know, I don't know exactly what those are. Look what's back. Look at that. Yes, we finally have a control pad again. Once again, finally. It's been a long time since I've had anything in this whole entire collection in this room that's had a freaking control pad to a car or a tank or anything like that. I mean, thank you, Bandai. Thank you. And look at this. A little detail here done by stickers, but I mean, they really didn't have to do this, but Bandai did it anyway. This definitely represents, well, it doesn't represent since they've never actually worked together, but I mean, this really does remind me of the good old Kenner days back in the late 80s and early 90s. I loved that shit. I really did, and I love this thing. This thing is just marvelous. And look at its feature. Look what it does when you roll it. Look at the drills. They spin just like the actual Tiger Zord in the show. That is so freaking cool. And now I will show you how to insert the exclusive Red Ranger figure, which I'll go ahead and tell you, it works with any Mega Ranger. Any, not Mega Force, I'm talking Power Ranger Samurai. It works with any Mega Mode Ranger. It doesn't have to be red. It could even be the females. They just, you know, they gotta be able to move their legs all the way up like this. So yeah, it doesn't work with the basics, but it does work with all the Mega Mode Rangers. And this is the way you actually put the figure in. You have to lift this up, which gives the head a little more articulation in this mode. And this is also its second mode right here. Right there. There's the second mode. Yeah, not much to it. That's one disappointment, I gotta be honest. This is its tank mode. We'll get to its Tiger mode in a bit. But this is its second mode right here. I forget what they call it. I think it's called Battle Station mode or something like that. Transport mode, maybe. No, it really doesn't say. But this is mode number 2. You're just going to have to believe me. And insert him right here. Make sure his hands fit around the control pad, which, you know, this is a very, very tight figure. So he's not going anywhere. Make sure his feet are inside here. If they're sticking out, you can't put it all the way back and you'll probably mess up the plastic. So just slide him back down and there you go. He's inside. Nicely, securely, and firm. Look at that. I mean, that is so cool. The only thing that's really missing to this is just a canopy. If it had a canopy, I'd say this thing was perfect. But this is definitely one that's staying in my collection because it's just so cool. And for the missile, I mean, it does fire at a pretty good distance. See, it went pretty far for what it does. I mean, if I was to take this background down, it'd probably go far. But it also does have a little more advantage to it when you have the head sticking out because it will actually get more clearance. See that? That's pretty cool. And I like the fact that the head is actually articulated. That's nice. It can look up, it can look down, it can turn side to side, and it can even look side to side sticking up, which is cool. So now I'll go ahead and take it into its next mode, which is none other than its Tiger mode. So for Tiger mode, I'd like to start off by simply pushing this back down because it gives it a lot more clearance when it comes to the arms and the legs. So I'll go ahead and bring out the legs by simply lifting up the arms, the obvious arms, and then I'll bring around the legs like so. Do the same on this side over here, which hopefully you are seeing this on the camera. Bring them about this far, about maybe that much. And then you will have to fold in the feet. And that's the only way you can get enough clearance to bring them out like so. And I'll go ahead and do that on the very same side over here. like so. Bring back out the feet. Bring the legs down. And there you go. There's Tiger Mode. Pretty quick, easy, simple enough. So easy a caveman could do it. Seriously. But, I mean, this looks fantastic. I don't know what it is about it, but it just works. It definitely works. It looks like a freaking Tiger Zord. It really does. As a matter of fact, to be perfectly honest, I like this a lot better than the actual Origami Zord. I kid you not. This thing looks phenomenal. It makes me wish that this was the actual Tiger Zord in the show. This thing is so freaking cool. Look at this. It's got articulation. It's actually got some movement in the arms. It's got movement at the feet, so you can get it in other poses as well, like maybe a stance. To make it look even more fierce, you can actually get the head to stick out. Look at this. Like I said, it looks down, it looks up. You can get it in a roaring pose, which you can't see. I apologize. Look at that. This is just so freaking cool. I don't know why people would actually turn this thing down just because it wasn't in the show. So what? Look at this thing. How can you say no to this masterpiece? This thing is just so awesome. Sure, it's missing some colors here and there from the actual prototype. But I mean, this is as close as it's going to get to the actual prototype. This thing is just so freaking cool. It's a lot of fun. And I'm going to show this off for quick size comparisons. When it comes to the villains, eat your heart out. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Master Xandred's in serious trouble now, ain't he? Yeah. I mean, wow. I love this thing. This thing is just so awesome looking in all modes. The tank mode looks great. The secondary mode can be quite useless, to be perfectly honest. But this third mode here, this Tiger Zord itself is just so freaking cool. I can't get enough of it. I love this thing. I love it so much that I want to keep it in my collection, and I'm going to. As a matter of fact, I'm going to keep this box art. This thing is just so phenomenal. I'm keeping this whole entire set. This thing is just so lovely. It's a freaking masterpiece. And enough talk about it. Let's go ahead and get to what people wanted to see. The Zord Builder series. Alright guys, are you ready for this? It's time to show off my true samurai technique. Zords, combine! Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't work in reality. I guess I've been playing too much Power Ranger Samurai. I gotta admit, this is the craziest combination I have ever seen in the Zord Builder series thus far. This is just weird. Drill hands. And they still do drill, but you gotta roll the wheels yourself in order to get them to work, because there's no friction in the air, obviously. But, you know, it's okay. It looks kind of cool, but, I mean, look how weird this looks. I mean, it's still got its charm. It really does. Hey, if you actually flip them this way, even though they're hollow on the inside, you actually have hands or paws. But it works. Look at the way this actually looks. It looks like actual arms. It works. But this is the way they're supposed to be according to the instructions. But, yeah, I mean, that's it for this Zord Builder combination here. I really can't do any more because this is really the only one I've got. I wasn't really into the Deluxe Zords this year, or last year, and I'm really not looking forward to Megaforce, any of the Deluxe Zords whatsoever. I believe that this is it. This is the end of it. Unless you guys really start picking up and start demanding that I start doing more Deluxe reviews, starting with Megaforce, I guess, I'm not going to do anymore. I believe that this is it. So, yeah. Do I actually recommend this set? Guys, from this whole entire review, the way I've acted, you should know by now whether or not I actually do recommend this thing. Sure, the Zord Builder combination set could have been a little better. I mean, look at all that's left over. And if you guys don't believe me, here's the instructions. See, all it is just the drills. That's it. Not the feet or anything else. See, there's nothing on the back. And there's not... Look at that, see? Nothing else. Just the transformation from Tiger Tank to Tiger Zord and its secondary mode, which is just lifting up the head. And then there's just this little combination between the drills. That's it. Nothing else. All this is kibble. All this is just kibble. This is junk that's left over from doing the Zord Builder combination thing. And yeah. But I do actually recommend this thing because it is a hell of a lot of fun. Especially for those who like collecting stuff that is beyond the shows. So, I know I'm not the only one out there. And I do recommend this thing indeed. So, go pick it up now. I believe it's still going for $25. I'm not so sure. It's been a while. But, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Leave me a rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this. And I'd look forward to seeing some more reviews about this thing from you guys. So that's it. That's me, Raiders Power, signing out. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you next time. Take care. I know somebody's going to ask me this, but is this set well worth it alone for just the exclusive Red Ranger figure? Nah, not so much.